Hello, friends. Tracy Simmons from Christ Community Church in Anchorage, as well as chairman of the board for the Camp Committee Laverne Griffin Camp out in Wasilla. And you may have received this newsletter last week, minus this video and some other information. But I hope that you'll take a minute and look at it carefully, and consider as we are approaching our camping season. We had two churches from the lower 48 who had committed to lead our children's camps and our youth camp in the month of June. They committed to these last fall, and both of them pulled out in the middle to last weeks of March and have left us in a terrible circumstance as far as being able to staff our summer camps. I've communicated with a number of people. I've had responses from a number of people, but at this point we still have nothing solid on the books. We are receiving registrations already for all of our camps. It will continue to increase over the next several weeks. And today is April 6th, according to my calendar right there. And a week from Monday, which will be, I believe, April 17th, we will have to make some hard decisions about consolidating camps, even canceling camps. Our last resort would be that potentially our last refuge really is that we have some local churches, local people who would get together and help us to host camp of some kind for our campers this summer. So I'm just asking you, if your church even has a handful of capable folks who would like to help, perhaps join a handful from another church. We may still have some people join us from out of state if God blesses us in that way. But we will probably have to limit the number of campers who can attend an individual camp, which we hate to do, but we have had to do that at times in the past. We would prefer not to do that, but we have to do with what we can. My main priority right now is that we have some camp available for some of the students who will sign up for us this year as much as possible. And I'm wondering if you and your church can help with that. Primarily, really, we need you to pray with us and for us as leadership at the camp. Around those 3 weeks, we have incredible things happening. God has brought resources and teams and partnerships to bear that we could not have imagined even last summer. And so there's a lot of good stuff happening. And the board has been very active and creative in helping figure out some of these things. We've had incredible contacts through our Alabama partnership through the Alaska Baptist Resource Network. And we're partnering with a couple of other organizations, both outside of Alaska and some new ones inside of Alaska that we'll be building relationships with. And those are bearing great fruit. But this sort of hole that has been created in the middle of our summer season is just something that's difficult to deal with, and we're asking for your help. So talk to your church, consider the resources that you have. If you have resources in other parts of the state, and I'm talking about human resources in other parts of the state or out of state who might be looking for an opportunity to come to Alaska on a fairly short notice, have them get in touch with me. All of my information will be included in the link below. And friends, we just need your help. The greatest help you can give us is to pray that God will give us wisdom and a direction forward, because we know that He's got a plan. He's cared for the camp all these years. The recovery from the pandemic period has been absolutely stunning in the way that God has brought that together. And I have no doubt that He has something incredible on the horizon. But here in the near future, I will share with you some of the projects that are happening and beginning at the camp this summer to increase our value and our effectiveness as a camping facility, things that I thought were beyond our reach, and yet God is bringing resources to bear on those, both financial and human, and it's a very exciting time. You'll want to be part of that. So, can your church help? You let me know, and you pray for us. We will really appreciate your prayers. Be blessed, everybody.